Inside the Barriers, brought to you by Bet Deluxe. Serious betting for serious punters.
Going inside the barriers for Bet Deluxe, and a big welcome to our team, of course. Cuz is back again. This is the final day. It's a big one.
Cuz, it is, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm used to early mornings, but not as long days as I've been working. But I'm really enjoying it, and let's get it on.
And two of the best, Paulie, as we bring you in the land, and the big fella Nature Strip back. He won it 2 years ago, the Darley Sprint. And Zaki, quietly forgotten horse of the spring.
Yeah, we've got two very short price favourites this weekend. And as well, don't forget to make sure you leave your trifecta picks for the McKinnon Stakes this weekend. Leave your selections in the Facebook comment section. $500 Dan Murphy's gift voucher coming your way if you can pick the trifecta of the McKinnon Stakes, and make sure you review the Bet Deluxe app on the Google Store and your app stores to make sure all those entries are validated for this weekend, BM. But this McKinnon Stakes, very interesting market at the top of the market, Zaki, well, $2.30.
I was going to say, you're going to let him on. Yeah.
I think, I'm not too sure about him coming. I mean, he's had the temperature and missed a run with the Cox Plate. And look, we know James McDonald's riding incredibly well at the moment. He's riding winner after winner. But would you take the $2.30 about Zaki?
Oh, I think a lot will.
Yeah,
I think a lot will. It's black and white figures. How do you read the play with Zaki?
Yeah, obviously they've had a few little hiccups along the way, but Annabelle Nishman is a very good up-and-coming trainer. She's already proven that. Don't worry, if he's there, she would cross all the T's, dotted all the I's. She will make sure he's not 100% right. She'll make sure he's 150% right to get him going. So he's definitely in it. I haven't got him on top, but the way James is riding, and he knows this horse inside out, and he seems to be the person that clicks with him, just like Very Elegant and Nature Strip for that matter. There's certain horses that he clicks with really well, and Zaki's one of them, so he's definitely a big hope.
He got beaten at the short odds at Caulfield. Was it the fact that there was a bit of a jockeys playing jockeys?
Jockeys error, the track too hard, no speed in the race. I could go on. There was a lot of things that I could pick that did go wrong. He missed the start, was another one. Obviously, I'm not going to keep going on. There's a lot of things on my mind. But
so what does J-Mac do?
He rides him like the best horse. Yeah. The way James has the confidence in this horse and thinks he's as good as he is, he'll just ride him with complete confidence.
Which brings me to another question. With Very Elegant, we're going back on old ground, and I think after those horses win like she won, world-class performance, you think, how do we miss all that? Because the Very Elegant that kept sticking in my head was the one that kept over-racing and tearing, and Nature Strip had the same problem. And the one jockey and the one trainer seemed to have been able to fix it.
Next to both of those horses is C. Waller.
Yeah.
He obviously has different types of methods. I've heard, I could be wrong, but I've heard that he sends a lot of his horses that do race fiercely to dressage school.
Yeah.
Obviously going to an arena, they're going just out of a trot, but they learn to keep their head down, they learn to relax. They obviously work them for a lot longer. They'll sit out there for an hour, and I can tell you, if I was a horse and I'd been sat on for an hour, I'd be getting tired, and I'd put my head down. I'd put my head down and do as I was told. Yeah. So, you know, he obviously has a lot of methods that relate to the way he trains, and obviously his horses that, as I said, race fiercely, it relates to them. And obviously James, being the rider he is, he's Chris Waller's number one, so he gets to ride them in track work and gets to know about them. And I'm also going to go back, in the Melbourne Cup was a prime factor that with Brett Preble, knew his horse, rode him with confidence. James McDonald knew his mare and rode her with confidence. So two jockeys getting to know their horses before big races is a key factor in winning them.
The fella on Spanish Mission got caught a little wide, didn't he? Going a bit of
yeah, Willow hasn't had a great carnival, Caulfield or Flemington.
Yeah. I think he's a deserved favourite. I think he'll start much shorter than he would. What the elevated temperature for a horse? What is that a massive issue coming back into racing, or is it the fact that just he'll be back and nothing to really be too worried about?
Not usually, Carls. Usually it's a 48-hour thing, and they give him some antibiotics, which, you know, as we have antibiotics as a human. Within 2 days, you're you're bouncing, you're back again. And like when you got the flu, you have a couple of days of night and days, you're away again. So it's just that type of thing.
Now, you did mention C. Waller in this race, this McKinnon Hungry Heart. I'm praying that the rain just stays away because she needs it. She needs a good track. She's a $10 elect at the moment. I'm going to be with her each way. I thought her run last start was enormous, fantastic from back in the field. Yeah, she's going great guns at the moment.
I'm married to a Hungry Heart. Do you put her at Group 1 level weight for age yet?
I think
Jury's out a little.
I think you can.
She turned 3.
I think you can, just because Chris Waller has this great knack of these mares just continually improving and stepping up to the mark. And at double figure odds, I'm happy to be with her each way.
She was roaring home, wasn't she?
With an eye on the weather. I think she's my each way play in the race.
Her hope to perform at weight for ages in this race because of the only 10 runners. You know, if you got a bigger field, she ran into bad luck, but I think that she'll be out of trouble and she'll be a good chance, bro.
Okay, as I say, the big bloke's here. Nature Strip, 1 or 2 years ago. You had to love what he did in the Everest.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I mean, burning a candle at both ends, especially in such a tough race with such big opposition, is just...
Eduardo's come out of the race?
Yeah, he's done fantastically well, Chris Waller, getting this horse, as you said, to settle, conserve his energy, but at the same time still be running fast as well. $1.33, you're happy to take that in the...
Is that better than bank interest?
Probably.
and the ground, heavy ground's not going to worry him?
He goes on anything.
Yeah.
Goes...
And I think the straight suits him, really. I think the straight, you know, he's impeccable record up the straight.
This was battling around winning one day at Mornington, way back. I just look at his prize money is about 50,000 short of 15 million.
It's incredible, isn't it?
And the mare from the Cup is now 14 million.
I think maybe the one you could back each way could be Bella Nipotina. We know Kiraman Dave Eustace have a knack of upsetting in these races, but not from our.
Well, you've got Bella Nipotina on 56.5 and 58.5. A 2 kilo difference between the two.
Yeah.
If the handicapper put them both in the same race, it'd be 12.
Yeah, exactly right. Exactly.
That's where you keep rolling back to the favourite.
They won't beat him, and just like you've seen with Homer Fair the other day, these speed horses, the straight suits them because they're not focused on jumping out the barriers, going into a corner. And sometimes it can fire them up because then you've got to slow them down to getting around that corner. Then you've got to ask them to go again.
Yep.
But at Flemington, it's big, it's wide, it's open. They don't have horses in behind, in front or outside them. So they have a lot to look at and it tends to make them settle a lot better. So you've seen Profiteer.
Yeah, spot on.
On Melbourne Cup Day.
Yeah.
He performed to his best again and his 2 best wins have obviously been down the straight.
Yeah,
Spot
this
on.
fella's been here 7 times, 5 wins and 1 second. Nature Strip, it's second Nature.
Okay, exactly. Can't knock him, but if you're able to take the $1.33, maybe in multiples or something like that.
Yeah, that's the way to play him, isn't it?
I think there's much better value coming up in this matriarch.
Tell us.
I think, Nimmerly, $5.50. She's the favourite at the moment. Then on the second line of betting, Only Words, who was not a bad winner at Moonee Valley last start. I mean, won off a pretty much a walking tempo, and Brett Preble was lovely right up the inside there and won quite convincingly. Star L at $10 as well, and then Mimi's Award and Zaydani, the Hayes pair, at $11. Godelin for Andrew Noblet stable going very well at the moment at $10, but. I thought the run, Cars of Nimmerly last start was fantastic.
Outstanding to chase a hot speed, and you've seen what the leader did, really dropped out. This horse held on for 4th. It wasn't entitled to do that for how hard they were going, so I think it's her race to lose.
Yep.
I tell you a horse that I liked that's run the other day and can handle a bit of cut in the track was Mimi's Award. The run was really good the other day.
Yeah, and she was very well backed too. So $11 and $3.70 the place. But for me in this race, I'll be with Nimmerly BM.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think she really showed us what she can do down in Victoria, particularly last start. And no, she can win me. What about the Queen Elizabeth? Small number?
Yeah, intriguing race this morning. Our favourite at $2.60. Dr. Drill, who's, well... He's starting to become a bit of a perennial, isn't he, at the moment? He's a $4.80 second elect. Luna Flair and Wentwood on the same line of betting at $5. Sound at $6.50, and he's a shocker at $18. He's the outsider of the field. But I want to be with this Matty Raymond horse, Wentwood. He just continues to step up to the mark. Very good winner of the Bendigo Cup last start when defeating Smoke and Romans by a very narrow margin. Damien Lane takes the ride, barrier 5. I think this horse is on the up, EM.
Gee, I like this one, Luna Flair. The floating artist form's good, isn't it? You know,
yeah.
He weighed in, he ran 4th, floating artist, and is a stayer of the future. And Luna Flair, she's just come on leaps and bounds, and she finally got the big one in the Moonee Valley Cup. She's only up 2 kilos. I reckon the big track at Flemington would suit her.
For me, I like Warning. I think
Rain will help.
Rain has won a derby on the track. Friedman's Nashua Willa is the key booking for me. He's one of the strongest riders in a finish that I've ever ridden against. He's really, really strong. He uses every single limb that he's got to be able to push horses over the line. So I think Warning, if he's spot on Saturday, I think he's the horse to beat.
What about Nash's ride on Rich Hips?
Yeah, fantastic. Up the inside. Yeah, he's a gun.
I was on it, but I mean, how good?
It's good in the respect that...
The gap was that wide.
The Nash is known as a jockey that's really good on speed because he rode for Gay Waterhouse for a number of years.
Up front.
Her horse is always on front, so he was known for that. So to see him on Rich Hips, ride her from a wide barrier, drop back to the fence and go back to last, go around one horse, it was an outstanding ride.
Brilliant.
Best of the day, BM. I'm with Nimmerly. I think she's going to be my best of the day. I don't think she can miss a place either.
I'll roll the two together, Zaki and Nature Strip, and see if I can get the multi up a bit.
Yeah, I think so. What do you get about? Maybe almost $3. You probably get about $2.90. Something.
Here I come.
Could be the double, I reckon. 3 to 1, 2 to 1 way
right
to play. Cuz, best of the day, Stakes Day.
Warning, Nimmerly into Nature Strip.
Love it. Yeah. Love it. And again, make sure you leave your trifecta picks for the McKinnon Stakes in the Facebook comment section this weekend. Pick the trifecta of the McKinnon Stakes. Dan Murphy's $500 voucher coming your way if you can do so. Leave your reviews of the Bet Deluxe app on the Google Store and the App Store to make sure all those entries are valid, BM.
Have a good Saturday. Good on you, Kaz.
Looking forward to it, and thank you for everyone who's been watching us throughout the carnival. I hope we've put you onto some nice winners. If not, sorry.
That's right.
But Cars, good to see you and good to be here.
Pleasure. Good luck this weekend. Enjoy.
Good on you, boys. There we go. We've been inside the barriers for Bet Deluxe. Serious betting for serious punters. Gamble responsibly.
Inside the Barriers. Brought to you by Bet Deluxe. Serious betting for serious punters.